Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you are here with Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I am going to show you how our Stampin' Up craft kits are the perfect thing to craft with. These are pre-made craft kits that anyone can do. I promise you, you can do them. They are great for beginners, especially if you're just not, you don't know what to do. You've never started anywhere before. Perfect. These are also perfect for just an avid crafter. Maybe you're somebody who has stamped before and you don't feel like creating your own thing. This is a perfect inclusive kit to get to get all your goodies. Everything's right inside. I'm going to tell you the difference between a couple different kits. And then I also want you to know that even these kits are great for those who have stamped for a long time. I have been stamping since 2001. So that's 20 years. I've been stamping for 20 years. I'm now 30. Just totally kidding. I'm way older than 30. But I just wanted to say, wow, 20 years of stamping. That's a long time. And I still purchase these craft kits and I still put them together and I still give them out and I mail them and they are fun. And you know what else is fun? I have 2 daughters. This is the perfect thing for you to purchase if you have any children. Boys like to craft too when they're little. Or older. I mean, I'm not excluding boys out at all. So grab a craft kit and grab your kids and sit down one night and just have a craft night. It's fun. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring the camera down and I'm going to show you 2 kits in our new catalog, which right here, this is our new mini catalog. It is January through June, and we have 2 kits in this kit. In this catalog. We have Hello Dear Friend, which is an all-exclusive card kit. And then we have You Are Amazing. Now, this is not an all-exclusive project kit, so I'm going to go over the difference. So this one right here is the Hello Dear Friend exclusive card kit. Everything that you need to make all of these cards is in this card kit, including the stamp set, the block, the ink, the adhesives, you name it. The next one is not. This one is our You Are Amazing project kit. So this isn't an all-exclusive. This is a project kit. Now, project kit will have everything that you need to make the projects, but it will not have ink pads. It will not have a block. It will not have adhesives, and it will not have the stamp set. So for this project kit, there is a matching stamp set, and this is the stamp set we're going to be using today, and we're going to do both of these kits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 card from each of these kits. So for the You Are Amazing project kit, there are 4 different kinds of cards. And then for the Hello Dear Friend, there are also 4 different kinds of cards. So we're going to make 8 cards today, okay? Then I'm going to show you another kit that we do. And actually, you know what? I'm going to show it to you now. We do another kit, and it is called Paper Pumpkin. That kit is not in a catalog. That kit is a monthly subscription, and that kit comes to your home. And I'm going to grab the first one here, which is the one that I got at Christmas time. Normally the boxes are orange. Let me show you an orange one. Here's an orange one, okay? Sometimes they make them special in different boxes depending on what they are. Now, these are all inclusive kits. So the first time that you sign up for a Paper Pumpkin, you will get a clear block. But going after that, you will not get a clear block. You'll use that clear block every month with your new kits. However, there are adhesives in here. There is always 1 ink spot that you use, an ink pad, and everything that you need, embellishments, envelopes, cards, whatever the project is, everything is all inclusive. The best part about paper pumpkin, not the project kit, paper pumpkin. The best part about this is if there's a month that you know, maybe money's tight for you, or maybe you just are like kind of stocked up and you haven't worked on them yet, or you haven't had a chance to, you can hit that unsubscribe button for just a month. You can skip a month. That's nice. I like having that option. And you can do that. You might not want to, because then you're going to miss out on an awesome all exclusive kit, and you can do these monthly, or you can prepay for them. So you can prepay for a 1 month, a 3 month, a 6 month, or a 12 month. So that's totally up to you. So let's turn you down and let's get started on this Hello Dear Friend, not project kit, all exclusive kit. We're gonna do the all exclusive one first. Okay, so now that we have you guys down here, we're going to go ahead. This is the catalog that I was just showing you, and we're going to start with the all-exclusive kit first, and then work our way to the project kit. So today we're going to do both of them, but we're going to start with the Hello Dear Friend, and this makes 4 cards, and I'm going to open my box here because this is how they come. Now this box is a perfect price point too. This is $32 and you get to make 12 cards. So you're going to make 4 of each card, okay? So inside here, I have already set aside, I've already, for the sake of the video, made 1 of each of these cards, and then I have it set aside because we're going to do these ones today. Okay, but then these are all my extras because I made 1. We're going to do another one, and then there's 2 left over for me to do at another time. But inside this project kit, you're going to get dimensionals, which pop up your elements. You're going to get glue dots. These are the adhesives, okay? You're going to get an ink spot, which is Misty Moonlight. And that is your little ink to use for this. Now, I do have the big one. So for today, for the video, I will be using my big one. I like to save these and use these when I travel. So I'm going to set this aside because I do like to use that when I travel. And then you have this copper, like twine. That's an embellishment. Do you hear my cat? He wants out. So give me just a moment. I'm so sorry. Let me let him out. Come on. There you go. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So here's your block that it comes with. Now I have blocks from me stamping. So I've already, for the sake of the video, put all of the stamp sets that we're going to use today on blocks so that I don't have to take the time changing my blocks. This is the stamp set. So this is the stamp set that you get. And then these are all of the little embellishments for the cards. And do you notice that I have lots of extras left? So these pieces can be used on another card, on another project, maybe your kids' Valentine's. They could be used for anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to, I have dimensionals already open here too. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move this box, but I am going to keep this out because this is the instructions. So there's a colored copy, pictures on the front, colored copies on the inside, and then these are the instructions. Now this is what's nice. It tells you everything that's in the kit in English, French, Japanese, and German. And then it also shares with you the cards on the back. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already done one of each of these cards, so I'm going to pull it out. So here is the first card. Let's get all the little pieces here. And this one here is just a thank you card. Oh, you know what though? We're going to need this embellishment. We're going to need a pair of scissors. All right, so this one here is just a little thank you card. Now, how nice would this be just to give this to your coworker or maybe your neighbor? Maybe they, you know, I live in Wisconsin, so maybe they shoveled your driveway or your sidewalk for you. What a nice little thing to just drop off in their mailbox. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. These cards are already done. And they already come with all the pieces. So the only thing that we need to do is we need to stamp the thank you. So I'm going to get out my Misty Moonlight and I'm going to stamp the thank you right here. We're going to ink that up and we're just going to stamp. Okay, just like that. All right, now I have this tool called a bone folder. When you get these, it is scored, so then you fold it, but I like to really press in that crease like that because then it lays flat. See how this one's kind of popping up? It's just annoying to me, so I just do that. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to place our stuff. Now I'm going to use a Snail Adhesive. This is our Stamp and Seal. I find this is a lot easier. I will still use our dimensionals, but this I find is a lot easier for me. You will need some sort of adhesive. And you can use either the Snail Adhesive like this, or we also have a multi-purpose liquid glue. Kind of reminds you of like an Elmer's glue, but it's for paper crafting because you do need it acid-free. Okay, so I'm just going to place this vellum piece straight down the center here. Now, for this piece, we're going to pop this up with dimensionals, so I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on there, okay? Now, we have some of this twine, so before we do that, I'm going to cut a little piece of this twine like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cross it over because I just want to create that little loop. But in order to put it down, I need to put some sort of adhesive here. So I'm just going to go like this. Now you could use your little glue dots. I'm just going to do a little strip here. And I'm just going to lay that right on that strip. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel this back off. And I'm going to place this over top. Okay. We're going to do the same thing with the thank you. So we're just going to put some dimensionals. Dimensionals just give it a little height. And now I'm just going to put this across. And just like that, you just made your first card, okay? Or maybe you have made cards before, and how easy was that just to do that card kit? These are just great to do with other people and have fun. Have fun with it. Have a little card kit party. You know, maybe you and 3 of your friends get together one night and you bring a couple bottles of wine and you have some snacks and you just sit around, some appetizers, and you sit around and you decide to make these. What a great craft night. Okay, let's go on to the second one. So here's the second one. And we've got some different little elements here. So I'm going to stamp first the hello, dear friend. Now, the nice thing about these is you have these stamps. Maybe you don't want hello, dear friend on here. Maybe you want another one that says thank you because you are sending out a bunch of thank you cards. That's okay. You could put them all thank you. Or you could still do hello, dear friend, and then on the inside stamp thank you. You could do that too. Whatever works. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do a little line here, and I'm going to now adhere this onto that in the corner. I'm going to do the same thing with these, and these come in sheets that you pop out, but for the sake of the video, I already popped them out because they're just like little perforated pop-outs. All right, so now I'm going to do some more dimensionals. We're going to pop that right there. And then we're going to do the same thing here. All right, I get a little happy with my dimensionals because I love dimensionals. You definitely, if this is your first time, you know, you only got one sheet and you'll need to be maybe a little more frugal about it. So I just realized, see, and look at, I've been stamping for 20 years and I just realized that I'm going to have to move this up a little bit, or you know what? No, I'm not going to move it up. So I should have moved it up. Otherwise what's happening is it's going to hang over, but I'm not going to do it like that. So what? Let's show you what I do when I make a mistake, because I make mistakes. We all do. So instead of putting it at the bottom, like they picture it here, I'm going to put it over here to the side. Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. It's art. You can do whatever you want. So there is that one. All right, let's move on to this one. So here's this one. Now this one says just a little note, and this is a bigger card here. And so we're going to flip that over. Nope. Just a little note. So I actually use just a little note. Now in here they put a day to remember. I changed it to just a little note, and I will tell you why I changed it, just like I was talking about. I mail out a lot of cards, for my personal use, but I also mail out a lot of cards in my business. So anytime somebody places an order with me, I mail out a card. I mail out lots of things. I mail out team cards, lots of different things. So for me, a day to remember is not something I'm going to use most likely as much. So, but just a note, I would totally send more of those. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive in the center of this little diamond shape embellishment vellum, and I'm going to place that down. And now we're going to take another piece of our little like twine. I'm going to cut that, and I'm just going to kind of place that like that. You're going to be covering up that spot, so it, you know, don't make it so big that you can't cover it up, but you're just going to kind of leave it as a loop like that. Actually, I had it down like this. So you're just going to kind of go like this, lay it across the top of where the sticky stuff is, and then just kind of do it like that. Okay. Now we're going to stamp, and again, I am going to stamp the just a little note because that's the one that I'm going to use the most. And we're going to stamp that right in the center, just like that. And now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of these. And we're going to peel off the backs here. This is pretty simple, right? Is this too hard, or is this pretty simple? What do you guys think? All right, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to kind of go like this. And there's another card. Okay. So now we've made 3 cards out of this kit already. Not too terrible, huh? Pretty fun. Yep. All right, so now we have this one that says, "You make my heart smile." And I do like that one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this. And I'm going to, again, just kind of do the center here. You can see through your adhesive through this, so that's why I do it in the center, because then it covers it up. Now, if you don't want to do the twine on every card, you don't have to. I like it. It's cute, and I don't mind doing it. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to just kind of cross it over. I just kind of want it to be like a little circle. There we go. All right, so now with this one, we're going to do "You Make My Heart Smile." So let's get that out. Let's ink that up. All right, I feel like I need to put some refill in here. There we go. And this is the last that I will need of this ink pad, so I'm going to go ahead and put that away. So now I'm just going to flip these all over because I'm going to put some dimensionals on the backs of them. We'll just do 1 there. But I'm going to do 3 here because this is longer and I don't like saggy centers. So I'm going to do 3 on that one. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of cross over onto here, but I don't want this to show, so I'm going to kind of snip a little bit of that off. All right, so I'm just going to, there we go. And now I'm going to put down here my lavender one, and I'm going to put up here I have a little bit smaller one than that. That's okay. Doesn't matter which one you grab. Like that. There you go. And I love how in these kits, the envelopes, the marking on the inside is so pretty. So So that way when they get their card, very pretty, very, very pretty. So that, you guys, is the 4 cards that is in this all-inclusive card kit. So you will make 12 cards. You may have extra pieces, which those are always fun and nice to have. And you'll always have now a block. You'll always have an ink spot, and you'll always have a stamp set, so you can create your own stuff using it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next card kit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these away like that. And we're going to now work on You Are Amazing. This one is my favorite, but that is because this blue color is called Bermuda Bay, and I absolutely love it. It is my favorite color. And we have a lot of colors. And Bermuda Bay is by far my favorite. So that comes in a box like this. And I just love this box because when you're done, I'm going to open some more dimensionals here. So if you hear me ruffle and stuff, when you're done, because I need some more, you can use this box for anything. Maybe you make your own cards and you're already a stamper and you just like this, but you made these cards. You're going to put them back in this box and you're going to give it to someone as a gift so that they have some cards to mail out through the year. That's a great idea too. So in the box, because now this is going to be a little bit different kit. This is not an all-inclusive kit. It's a project kit, which means we have envelopes for all of our cards. We have card bases. Now we're making 3 of each design because with this card kit, there is only 12 cards, not 16. So these are the card bases and they already come just like a card base, okay? Then you have these sheets here, which are some of the top embellishments. Now these are my pieces for the extra ones that we're not going to do. I have set aside already the ones we're going to do, but you'll have all these different pieces, all these different elements. You will have a few extras left over, so that's always nice. Then with this one, you get granny apple green and white baker's twine. So we are going to get that out. And because I already got everything out, we're going to put this away because these would be our extra stuff. Okay. Now, this also comes with an instructions. So there's instructions with it. Now, this is the one where I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to show you. Give me just a second. I do have to grab one thing. I'm going to show you because this page shows you it perfectly. So here is the project kit. Additional products needed. This would be the stamp set. So we have the stamp set. This would be the snail because you need something to put it together. You would need then your adhesive dots, I cannot speak right now and I'm trying to do this. I'm so sorry. Your dimensionals. And then they show here, this little box here is actually mini glue, like glue dots. That's to help put on the twine. The twine goes with mini glue dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out. And then the 4 colors that they're using today is Mango Melody, Pretty Peacock, Flirty Flamingo, and Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to use these 4 stamp sets and I'm going to put them over here and I'm going to put the stamps that I'm using on which one. So that way we have that all set up. I'm going to turn the page in this book. Nope, I'm not going to turn this page in this book. I was thinking that it was on. I was thinking it was the next page, but I think it's, hold on. I think I was thinking of this page right here. So the page before it talks about our kits. And we have different kits. So we have like the all-inclusive kit. We have the semi-inclusive kit, which is what we're doing right now. That's a project kit. Then we have our paper pumpkin kits, which is our subscription kits. Then we have product assortment medleys, and that would be the next one. So this comes as a kit. It comes with a stamp set, dies. It comes with felt flowers, designer series paper. It comes with all kinds of stuff. It's a product medley. But this does not come with instructions on how to make anything. This would be simply, here's all the product. You can design and create whatever you want, okay? So that would be a step up from what we're doing now. But since we are not there yet, and we will do the flowering cactus another time, I do actually have a class with that where I've designed cards. So if you are interested in that, please message me and let me know. The deadline for that is January 29th. So sadly, it is tomorrow, the deadline. However, I would be willing to extend it to February 1st, which would be Monday. So you could have through the weekend to think about that, or if you just have questions about it, reach out to me and let me know. I've already designed 6 projects. You would get everything cut and prepared for you, just like these are in kits, only I'm cutting and preparing it for you, but they would be free with the purchase of this product medley. Okay, so let's go back to this because this is what we're talking about, not the cactus. So we have 4 cards here that we are going to do. I have already made, again, a card that, for the sake of the video, so I've already made a card and I've already pulled out the pieces that we need. So we need this piece, we need this vellum, we need this piece of gold, and then we need our card base. So we're going to start first with our piece of gold because we're just going to adhere that all the way down the center of our card. So we're just going to kind of line that up and place that on the center of our card. Okay. Now we're going to place this, which is a vellum piece of cardstock. Well, not cardstock. It's not cardstock. A vellum piece of paper. Sorry. And we're just going to set that in the center like that. Okay. Now we need to stamp, and we're going to stamp hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. So we're going to use the Pretty Peacock ink pad, and I'm going to ink that up pretty good. And I like to look on the back here to make sure that, oops, I just found a small piece of my hair, to make sure that it's really inked up. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp in the center there, just like that, okay? Now, we don't need the Pretty Peacock anymore. We're done with that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. And if you don't have Stampin' Seal at home, but you have a different form of adhesive, go ahead and use that. And we're going to do that. But now we want to pop this up. So I am going to use our dimensionals. And you know, I do want to share with you with this one right here. So I've used all the inside dimensionals that are already pre-cut in these little shapes. However, I'm not going to waste this. So I will go like this with my scissors and I will cut little pieces out. Because to me, this is still a lot of dimension to use. And I'm going to totally use it. So this is what I do. Most people do. I mean, I paid for it. I want to use it all, right? All right, so we're going to peel this off. We're going to set this in the center like this. And then we have a bow up here. So I'm not a good bow maker. You can make bows however you want. I use a bow maker that my upline, Tina, her dad makes these, so that's what I use. So I'm going to cut a piece of my twine like this long, and I'm just going to bring it to the edge because I want to double it up, and I'm going to just make a bow using my bow maker. So I'm going to wrap this around the back. Whatever piece is on the top here, I'm going to tuck underneath and between the 2 pegs, and I'm going to bring that same piece over between the 2 pegs. And I'm just now going to tie a little knot right there. That's how to use this bow maker. I love it. It's easy. Bows never came easy to me. They were something I always had to work at. So there's my bow. And I mean, I'm a better bow maker now than I was in the beginning. I mean, clearly, practice does make you better, but I don't want to say perfect because nobody's perfect. But then I just took this little bow here and I put it on one of our little glue dots and I adhered it on. So there's our first card. Hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. Yay. I mean, this could be a congratulation card. It could be a birthday card. It could be all kinds of cards. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So for this one, it just says, you are amazing. Okay, so we have our card base. We have our pieces all together here. So let's go ahead and stamp, and we're going to stamp you are amazing in our Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to get that out and ink that up. And I'm just going to stamp in the center there. And now we're done with this color too. Now, granted, at home, if you were doing your kit, maybe you would want to do all 3 of these cards first. And then you'd want to move on and do all 3 of these cards. However you do it is completely up to you. All right, so we're just going to put adhesive on the back of this because I'm going to put this flat. And I'm going to center it. So there's that. Now, with this one, I want to wrap a little of this baker's twine around it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back here. And I'm just going to kind of untwine a little of this. And I'm going to just lay it right there on top of my sticky spot because I'm just going to wrap this. 1, 2, 3, and you know what? For good measure, I'm going to do 4. And then I'm going to push it back down again so that it's on the sticky part, just like that. And then we'll do a bow with the bow maker and we'll attach it on the top. But I do want to pop this up. So I'm going to do that. 1 in the center and 1 on the ends here. And I'm going to lay that in the center here. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to put this flat onto this shiny Bermuda Bay piece. And we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to use dimensionals again to, missed a spot there, to pop that up. And we'll just set that in the center there like that. Now I'm going to get out my bow maker again and take a little piece and we're going to wrap it around the back, cross it. The top piece is now going to go under and through the pegs, and now it's going to go back through the pegs. And we're just going to tie a little knot. I'm going to trim off some of that extra. I'm going to then take a glue dot from here and I'm going to place it on a glue dot. And then I'm just going to place it over the top of that. Voila. You are amazing. Card number 2, done. All right, let's move on to card number 3. This one's one of my favorites. I like this one. This one just says thanks, but I like the circles and stuff. I think it's cute. So now we're going to use Granny Apple Green, and we don't need twine for that one, so I'm going to ink that up real well, and I'm going to do the thanks like that. We do not need this anymore. All right, so I'm going to place this. I'm actually going to pop this up. So I'm going to use my dimensionals here, and I'm going to put 1 in each corner. Like that, and 1 in the center. Again, I don't like a saggy center. I mean, really, does anybody like a saggy center? What are you guys talking about? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place that right there, just like that. Now, I'm going to do these circles flat because I'm going to pop up the thanks. So right now, I'm just putting adhesive on here. And I'm literally just going to lay one there, lay one there. Ta-da! How easy was that? And now I'm just going to flip this over. And I'm going to place that inside here. Okay. And we're just going to lay that on top. There. Card number 3. Done. Voila. All right. Last and final card in this kit. Now, I am going to show you something on this card. So here's the card. Super adorable. I love this card, especially because I love this color, Bermuda Bay. It's my favorite. But I want to show you with this card how it shows in here that the baker's twine is tied around the top of this through and then a bow on top. For me, that was very time consuming. I don't got time for that. If you want to make time for that, then you go right ahead. More power to you. I love that you even want to do that. For me, that was too time consuming. So we're not going to do that for this one, but I didn't want to undo it because I wanted to show you guys how this is your kit. Sure, they give you guidelines and options and things to do, but you can put it however you want. If you wanted to angle this, you could totally angle it. You could do whatever you want. This is your kit to do what you want with it, okay? So see how vellum, it's a see-through paper. You can see the adhesive. That's why I only do it in certain areas that I know are going to get covered. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my dimensionals here on the back of this. Again, in all 4 corners and 1 in the center. And I'm just going to peel these off like that. And I'm going to place that right there. That way you don't even see it. All right, so we're on our last stamp, and it's happy birthday. Now, if you only mail happy birthday cards out or birthday cards, you know, you could make them all birthday if you wanted to make them all. I mean, this stamp set is great. I love it. Happy birthday. You are amazing. Congrats. Thanks. Hip, hip. Hooray. 3 cheers to you. And then there's this stamp that you could stamp over top. There's this. I love this stamp set. It's a great stamp set. All right. So we're going to do happy birthday. We're just going to stamp it right in that little bubble right there. I need to re-ink this. All right, so now I'm going to flip this over, and we're going to use these dimensionals. See how I just used up all these dimensionals? I do not waste. All right, so we're going to go like that. We're going to put this in the center here. Now, I do want to do a bow up there. I just didn't want to wrap it around here. That's just my personal thing. It took me too much time. I'm not going to do that. If I'm sitting down doing a card kit, I just want to not take my time. But there are many of you that would love to take your time, and that is totally fine. But for me, I wouldn't, especially if I was drinking wine. That is not what would happen. But you know. All right, so I, again, am going to double this one because I do want it to be a little bit more. And I'm just going to stick it right in the middle there in that tag. We're just going to do it like that. There you go. All right, you guys, look at that. We just made 4 cards from this kit, okay? And then we made 4 cards from the other kit, which I'm going to move this right now so we can see. We have all of our cards here. So we have some more cards, some more cards. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. Another card. How fun was that? Now, that didn't take us that much time, did it? And, you know, it wouldn't take you either, even if you're a beginner, because everything is already cut out for you. You're just adhering it. Granted, I admit I am probably a little bit faster. But again, I've been doing this since, 20 years now. So, but this is meant to be fun. It's meant to be relaxing. Some people do lots of things when they just want to relax, and this is meant to be relaxing. So I hope you guys enjoyed these kits. I do want you to know that this month and next month, we have what we call our celebration going on. This is our celebration flyer. This ends February 28th. And basically what it is all of the products in here are free with either a $50 purchase or a $100 purchase. So if it's a $50 purchase, it's a level 1. So like this 12 by 12 paper would be completely free with a $50 purchase. This donkey stamp set, free with a $50 purchase. And then they show you different things. So if you're interested in these catalogs, please let me know. I would be more than happy to get them out to you. We have another stamp set, some more paper. There is lots of different things in here that you can pick for free. So if you're looking at one of these exclusive kits, I would highly recommend bumping your order up to $50. If you were to do this kit with this stamp set and you didn't want to, invest in the inks right away, you could always invest in just one color ink and do the same color for all of them. But this would be a $50 where you would get a free item, okay? Or maybe you want to do the inclusive kit, but yet you wanted to get some adhesives with it and bump that up to get a free item. Right now in the month of January, so this is from Stampin' Up. This is till February 28th. But if you purchase anything from me in the month of January, so you do have until Sunday, I have an extra punch party stamp set here that anybody who purchases a $50 order this month, their name will go in a drawing to win this stamp set. Now, you can earn this stamp set for free with either a workshop order of $300. So let's say you and, 10 of your friends decide that you're going to get together and you're going to all purchase a kit and you're going to have that wine night where you're drinking wine and making cards. If your order's $300, you're going to get one of these for free, or your party. If you just place an order for $300 because you saw $300 worth of stuff in that catalog and you're like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself, you would get this for free too. Otherwise, your name will go in a drawing if you spend $50 to earn this. Now, that's not all when you get this, because whoever wins this stamp set, whoever's name is drawn, I have also created 4 cards using this stamp set, and all the pieces will be cut, prepped, and bagged that will go along with this stamp set for that person to make those cards. Okay, so if you're interested in shopping with me, you can go to Amanda's with an S, inspirationstation.com. I do have a hostess code. If you don't know what that is and this is your first time, just reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to either walk you through it, or I'd be more than happy to help you. And I can even place the order for you as well. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. I really hope you enjoyed these kits. I enjoy them. I love them. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to bundle up one of each of these with some cute ribbon in the envelopes, and I'm going to give these as gifts because I think they're really cute. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.